Yo, what up, everybody? It's the thine Rage Cage 20 here today. Back with Rhythm Temptations, The Silent Force album. Today we have Somewhere. Not over the rainbow, but just somewhere. It could be over the rainbow. I mean, she does say she's gonna keep trying to find you till her die today. So maybe that somewhere is over the rainbow, but that's for you to interpret. So, something about the last song I found out. Apparently, I don't remember. That's right. I looked it up on because it doesn't say so on the lyrics website. It just says it's the fear. But for the last song we did, but if you look up on like Wikipedia and stuff like that, apparently it's the fear. I guess was released as a demo version, and I think it was just left as a demo version. I'm pretty positive because I was saying like I didn't want you, the only version they had was the demo version. Well, I mean that's just the only version I think that exists, as far as I know, as far as I was able to find out. So we could have chosen their version, which would have been some interesting color and whatnot, but it is what it is. Also, I was looking through all the additional songs, and I was trying to figure out. Like, I had some listed twice, which was weird. And like the additional songs on this album are broken up in so many different, like three different categories. So I had to check to make sure I had the right ones in the right order. And then I had another song called like "The Silence" or something like that. Um, and I couldn't find it in any of the lyric websites or anywhere. So I was like, what is this? So I typed it in to try to figure it out specifically. And I can't remember what song it was. I think it was like not a remix version, but like a kind of like a demo version of a different song from the last album. Oh no, the album after this. Actually, I think it was of The Heart of Everything. I don't remember what song, but it was like a demo version of one of those songs, and it was roughly the same thing, just with slightly different vocal lines and slightly different instrumentalization stuff. So I was like, I don't know how I got that one on that list. I think maybe uh, someone in the comments was labeling out all the ones and put that one in there, but I don't think I'm gonna do that one. Though it's really cool, and I do recommend checking it out. I don't think we're gonna do that on camera, but I do have all the extra ones. With I don't know where it officially ends, but I think 13 is when it's supposed to officially end with the Swan song. But I'm not 100% positive. But I do have Destroyed, the demo version. Good to know that originally that it's only a demo version. Jane Doe, Say My Name, Towards the End, and Overcome. Which one of these is actually supposed to be on the album and which one's not, I don't know, because Genius has all the way through 16, which is, Jane Doe, Say My Name, Destroyed, and all that. And then it has the other ones, Towards the End and Overcome, as bonus ones. But as far as Wikipedia is concerned, Jane Doe, Say My Name, and I believe Destroyed, maybe even Swan Song, are all bonus edition songs. So it's very confusing, is what I'm trying to get across there. But today we have Somewhere. Always excited to listen to With Them Temptation. We're back to the album, but it's their version, so it's actually very beautiful looking and not all green and grainy and whatnot. So that's cool. Other than that, I mentioned in other two videos, but I want to show you guys as well because this shirt is so fucking cool looking. I love it. Look at it. Yeah, Birthday Massacre shirt. Hopefully this isn't your third time seeing it, but hey, you knew it was coming if it is. Last time I'm gonna bring it up, but it's really cool. However, I am kind of a poser at the moment because I have not listened to a lot of Birthday Massacre, so I need to go listen to more Birthday Massacre so I can earn this shirt. But I just saw it online when I was looking up Christmas gift ideas, and I was like, I gotta get that. Like, it's the same thing on the back, just the black and white is reversed, Really fucking cool. And I love the shades of purple dripping from the letters and stuff. Very cool. But that just means we need to listen to more Birthday Massacre, so I'm not posing in this shit. You know what I mean? So, anyways, we're here with them Temptations somewhere. Bring it on down. I did not write the title. Hold on. It's a short one. There we go. Somewhere. Okay, we're ready to go. We're ready to write this out. And I'm excited to get into it. With them Temptation, blow my mind. You know how we do. And let's start this bad boy.
Lost in the darkness, hoping for a sign. Instead, there's only silence. Can't you hear my screams? Never stop hoping. Need to know where you are. But one thing's for sure, you're always in my heart. I'll find you somewhere. I'll keep on trying until my dying day. I just need to know whatever has happened, the truth will free my soul. Lost in the darkness, try to find your way home. I want to embrace you and never let you go. Almost hope you're in heaven, so no one can hurt your soul. Living in agony, 'cause I just do not know where you are. I'll find you somewhere. I'll keep on trying until my dying day. I just need to know whatever has happened, the truth will free my soul. Wherever you are, I won't stop searching. Whatever it takes, need to know. I'll find you somewhere. I'll keep on trying until my dying day. I just need to know whatever has happened, the truth will free my soul.
That was weird. Good but weird. like just the outro specifically. There was a lot of weird about that. No, now that I think about that, just kind of on the last ending there, the way out, but it, it was very ballady. It was very soft and uh, kind of a slower, softer piece. Very beautiful string and orchestral work. Sure. Um, mixed with that, um, there's just like little things, little touches here and there, which were really cool. But sometimes it felt a little random. Like it's like, let's just interject that here, which don't get me for. Don't get me for. Do not get me wrong. I'm all for that. That doesn't mean bad by any means, but it just kind of added to the odd factor here and there. Because like there'd be little things that would happen just for like a beat or two, and then it wouldn't come back at all, or it just wouldn't come back for a while. And it was just like, oh, that was cool little interjection there. Is he gonna repeat it? Nope. It's just like short little things here and there, which is very interesting. And then at the end, it just got like the breakdown section felt like super short, and then the chorus for the last time just happened just out of nowhere. It's like, hey, we're back to it. It was like, oh, I thought we were like in the very middle of the breakdown section, but like, nope, like we're back chorus for the last time. And just like the last song, I believe it was, they only do it once, they don't repeat it, which is again like something we've seen from them before. But again, that kind of adds to the unique but kind of randomness of it. And then like the outro was just so like ridiculously epic and heroic, and then just kind of ends. It's just like, what is happening? But very intrigued by this. Definitely not a bad thing at all. It's just like, it's just kind of random, but like I'm kind of digging the random stuff that I was hearing. You know what I mean? Like I'm not against it at all. So like it was kind of cool because of that. Besides just the kind of random sporadicness of the writing of the piece and the orchestration, vocals like standard solid Sharon vocals up in here. Like Honey killed it. Very beautiful, very glassy, per usual. Um, and of course, for the last time, some very high, beautiful upper register notes, just kind of singing it out, selling it. Like, I mean, just you have your staple, just stamp it, just like standard, perfect. Sharon just singing. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, not much. Not much to say about that. I do have quite a bit written, but that's again because there's just little interjections of things here and there, which I'm interested to look more into. I mean, I was way off. I was like, why can't I move anymore? That's because for some reason I took the mouse and put it like all the way at the top corner of the trackpad and then ran out of the room. I was just like, what's going on? I haven't done that before. Out the gate here. I just said intro in general because there are a lot of different instruments working here and a lot of different sounds and stuff that I want to investigate. Oh, and there was just some nice, just kind of solid chord changes in general with some of the instrumentation, the orchestration, and stuff in the background, which is cool. I want to highlight that. I don't think we really need to go into it in great detail, but like it was really cool, and I want to highlight it for sure. Plus, I think there was a lot of like, again, kind of to the randomness of everything. There was kind of like little intricacies going on with some of the instruments, but it was like super quiet and just kind of in different ears and kind of just like buried a little bit by all the other stuff that was going on. So I was listening like, sounds like there's some pizzicato from strings happening in like the top quiet part of this ear, and I think there's something else going on in this ear, like just little kind of things like that I want to check. And then there was a random woodwind in there that sounded to me either to be like a clarinet or an oboe that was like very silently in this ear that I want to see if I was tripping or not. Try to find that. That's all I remember it being in, so it's kind of a few random lines here and there. And there's that interesting air like kind of rush in there at some point that I want to check out. That thing again only happened once, and just for a few seconds. Again, just random interjections of different sounds and effects in here. Very fascinating. And then we'll check out, of course, the vocals and stuff like that. But it's just a lot of little stuff happened here and there. But I was kind of exciting at the same time. I like that. All right, bring it back down here. Let's see if we can suss this out. Let's see if we can figure out what was going on here. I totally forgot what happened in the intro, but I know there's a bunch of different instruments. I think early strings doing stuff. Let's find out. Ooh, yeah. No, yeah, I remember that. This will come back later. This vocal line. I'm not sure if the exact instrumentation, what they're doing melodically here, will come back, but I know this vocal line will come back. And I forgot that this introduced it, but it was very gorgeous. So first you have those low strings, the kind of creeping in there. Very beautiful, very supportive, very warm and rounded. Then you have the piano chiming in as well, and Sharon's neutral syllable oohs or woos or whatever she was doing there. Sound like oohs to me. Just kind of faded in the background, but there's also kind of, again, kind of very warm, well supported, just kind of creeping in as well. 4 seconds and all that just happened. Very fascinating. Oh, it's very gorgeous opening here. Creeps in, piano. And there's those chord changes I was talking about. And that'll continue for a while here, but the dum, dum, just solid, clear, precise chord changes on the downbeats and stuff. They have a huge impact on the overall background sound to all this, so I wanted to highlight those. But yeah, those neutral syllable vocals there, they're super sweet. They just add this to everything that's going on with the instruments there. It's really nice choices here in the beginning. Wonderful. I love that sound. Two, I don't know if I'd say competing, maybe complementing background vocals doing neutral syllable stuff. One keeps repeating that kind of lower, and then that other one went like really high with it. Was doing some like really high stuff in there that just kind of creeps in. You can hear it kind of punch through here and there. Both of them are kind of really quiet and distant, but like if you're paying attention, you can hear them very clearly. It's just, again, just a lot of little stuff like this just creeping in that adds so many different layers and just impacts the song in a very powerful way. I love when just little things just take a song and just push it over the edge. It's enjoyable to me. It really excites me. Here comes in. No, just creeps in and is about to jump up even higher here. Whew. Clean, high sound to it. A little vibrato in there. I love that. Tasty.
Lost in the darkness, hoping for a sign. Instead, there's only sight.
Again, it happened at the beginning of both phrases, and it comes in stronger around 125 is when it got marked down. I think it's on the start of the next verse. But you have that drum coming with a doo, doo, just like those deep, like war drum hits. And then it doesn't repeat. But then at the beginning of the next phrase, it happens again, but it's like, it's not as strong. And it's kind of the quiet, just like, like barely there. It's just like, so it really sounds like it's just, you get one like start like do, and then just doesn't do it again. It's just, that's how we wanted to start out the vocals. But like, we didn't need to repeat. But something like that, that pulse, that kind of, that thick, splatty war drum sound, you expect to keep happening like every downbeat, right? But like, it kind of happens again, like 4 bars later, but like really muted and like half the volume. It's just sporadic and random, but again, that's really piquing my interest. I'm kind of digging it because it's just like, what's happening? Like, this is clearly intentional choices that they made, and like, I'm intrigued on like, why, like, what message are they trying to send with the music, with these little things. Like, it's really given me in this moment vibes to where I've often suspected that Maria, I don't think has a chip on her shoulder is the right way to describe it, but yeah, no, that's not necessarily right. It's more that she, like, in a lot of her songs, to where she of her, like, the middle albums, Blood and Black Widow, kind of likes to, describes that she likes to play with people sexually. She likes to dominate, she likes to control, she likes to give you power to take it away. She's very playful in that regards, and I highly suspect that she specifically does that to her listeners as well through her songs, that she'll like give you a little taste of something and it's like, you want to hear the skin, don't you, and just kind of rips it away from you just to kind of like fuck with you. Like she does in some of her songs. She likes to fuck with you sexually. I think she likes to fuck with you sonically as well. I've suspected this many times. I could be just assuming that that's there and it's really not. It was just unintentional. But I don't know. I really think she is. I get that same feeling in here. Like, not the intent behind it, but it feels like I'm almost being fucked with in a sense. So where it's like, hey, we're going to give you this really cool drum downbeat. And you expect it to come back, don't you? No. We're not giving you that. We're not giving you that again. You don't get it twice. Well, what are you talking about? No, you want it twice? It feels like I'm being fucked with. But, like, I'm kind of okay with that. I'm being really honest with you. Anyways, let's go back 10 secs here. I want to listen to these vocals. I got really distracted by that drum. But I want to hear these. I want to hear these vocals. I'm also listening for woodwind, some pizzicato, and the air rush. I'm listening for all of that because it happens in here somewhere between now to like a minute in. So let's listen for all of that, see if we can catch anything.
In the darkness, hoping for a sign. Instead, there's only silence. Can't you hear my screams?
There it was. The you hear that? This ear really quiet, buried under the strings. Listen for it. There's some kind of woodwind in there. My guess is a clarinet or an oboe, but I'm not 100% positive. But I can't tell if what I with the because now I'm listening again, like I can't tell if the do is what I was questioning was pizzicato or not, because I'm pretty sure that's a piano. So if that's what I was talking about, then I don't think it's that. But I do like that kind of very short staccato, like dum coming in from the piano and here and there, which is really nice. But yeah, let's go back a little bit. This here, which is my left ear, might look like my right ear. Yeah, it looks like my right ear to you, but it's my left ear, I promise. And this ear, I'm listening for that instrument. It's very fascinating.
There's only silence. Can't you hear my screams? Never stop hoping.
it doesn't have enough edge and nasal to it that I would say it's no, but I think that's a clarinet. I think there's a clarinet in there. It hits like 3 or 4 notes and then stops for a little bit. So if you're listening like, I don't know if I can hear it, you might miss it. It just comes in with that climbing line. No, no, no. I don't know if there's a fourth one in there, but there's definitely those 3 notes. Yeah, and I think that pizzicato I was thinking of is just a piano, but I'm not 100% positive of that. But bringing it back to the vocals, again, very soft, very clear, crystalline almost, just very high, just beautiful tone, gorgeous. At some point there, it sounds like her voice got doubled. I don't know if it's necessarily a harmony or she just has a voice doubling in there, but you can hear like a double voice kind of filling up the sound on her vocals and whatnot. Very nice, very nice. Let's go back here. That's the harmony. Yeah, let's see if we can get the point where that harmony comes in, because there's a clear moment where it just jumps in there. It sounds close, but also sounds much lower, so don't know if that means it's an octave or what. I'm not sure, but very nice. It kind of very fills up the sound, gives it this almost like, I mean, I'm sure there's some reverb on her voice and whatnot, but kind of this like echoing reverb sound. Very cool. So,
Can't you hear my scream?
no harmony. Harmony slips in there.
Need to know where you are. But one thing's for sure, you're always in my heart.
Okay, so originally it was a piano. I do think that there's some, I want to say violin pizzicato in there. If you listen really close in this here, you hear the boom, boom, boom. You hear this little like 3-note rising little pluck sound in there. It's extremely faint in this ear, but like if you pay attention, you can hear it. It could even be a harp, but I want to say it's a violin. Not 100% positive, but it is some string instrument being plucked. Whether it's a violin or a harp, I don't know, but it's there. It's very fascinating. But that harmony is also clean and gorgeous as well.
Where you are, but one thing's for sure, you're
Yeah, there it is.
always in my heart. I'll find you
I love that. That little run there as well. That's really, really cool.
somewhere. I'll keep on trying until my dying day. I just need to know whatever has happened, the truth will free my soul. Lost in
Okay. So I missed it here. And I think it's because I think the harmony is the only thing that gives the indication if it's where I think it is.
I'll find you.
No, it's the run. Hold on.
But one thing's for sure, you're always in my heart.
Beautiful.
I'll find
Yeah, it sounds like it's just continuing the verse. The only real indicator that you get that this is the chorus, because we just slipped into the chorus, is the little and the little shh. That's it. I also don't know where that rush of air was. I don't really hear it, but it was maybe in there somewhere. I don't know. I remember hearing it distinctly, so I don't know what that was. But yeah, just a short little down from a violin or something that indicates we're at the chorus. Like, I didn't realize until I looked at the words "need to know whatever" at the very end of the chorus. I was like, "Oh, we're already in the chorus." There is a transition into the chorus. There is an arrival, but it's almost unnoticeable. There's only like, if you're not looking at the lyrics, I don't know if that's a clear indication that we've moved to a chorus. There's no real indicator that like, oh, this is the chorus your first time through listening to it. If you're not looking at the lyrics that tell you this is the chorus section, we just arrived. So a little bit of a odd, just, oh, we're here. Because it kind of sounds like she's singing extremely similar to the verse, so it just sounds like the verse is continuing. Only that tiny little violin run is the only thing that gives you an indication of we might be somewhat different. So that's interesting. I just had a moment of just like, oh, well, we're at the chorus. I didn't think we had arrived yet. Yeah, that's later. So yeah, let's get that again and see if there's anything I missed on there. I guess there's some different movement. There's a little bit more movement from the strings, especially in that lower section. So like, okay, I guess it's kind of like this is different. So I guess I could see it, but it's just it kind of added to this song's a little bit like chaoticness and sporadicness that's just kind of like we're here. It's like oh. But anyway.
I'll keep on trying until my dying day.
Nice little embellishments there in the vocals. Love that, and I love that nice little jump up to that higher section. Very beautiful. Nice clean vibrato in here. Just across the board, just like classic Sharon singing, and it sounds good.
I just need to know whatever has happened. The truth will free my
I like that little section there. From the strings. That's really nice.
soul. Lost in the darkness.
Yeah, all right. So 125. I said we had the introduction of the drums. Technically, we got that at the first verse, but I had forgotten that we got that at the first verse because it gave you a little hit and then it just stopped. This one, it keeps going like you would expect it to. So again, it's just kind of the interesting randomness in there. It's just like, okay, we got that drum again. Oh, it's continuing this time. Okay, that's interesting. And then a little lost in the darkness. I like the echo, but now that we've discussed all the kind of just random little things that happen like once, it kind of is just like, oh, okay. But I do like I like the introduction of the drums here. Again, that nice vibrating kind of very, I want to say skin sound, like the very thin wrapping that you have over something that would be like more like a timpani or like a bongo or something that just kind of, but with a deep kind of sound of like a bass drum. Just that thick, wet war drum, like fucking hit in there is a great sound. Love that. I love that addition after the chorus here. Great transition for the chorus to the next verse. Let's put that one out there. Very clean transition compared to what we've had so far. But the nice whisper echo, the harmony, and there's a rhythm in here I wanted to check, so I really gonna keep my ears open for that. But let's see how these harmonies and everything work out. If it's the same, if it's different, we'll see.
Lost in the darkness, try to find your way home. I want to embrace you and never let you go. Almost hope you're in heaven, so no one can hurt your soul.
It's very similar, if not the same, harmony before. I just kind of like that, like lower, kind of like alto, not well, kind of alto range, but also that might be alto range. I don't know. But I just like it's kind of alto like to where a lot of alto lines will stay around the same notes. Dun 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 dun. You know, it's very typical for altos, which can be fun sometimes. Other times it's just like, man, I wish they'd give us something to do. But like, it's very cool. But yeah, it just kind of has that low, consistent sound to it. It's a good contrast to kind of the higher, more playful stuff that the upper voice is doing, when the lower harmony is just kind of staying around the same lower range and has like a little bit of movement to it. It's a nice sound there. I like that.
So no one can hurt your soul. Living in agony, 'cause I just do not know where you are. Find you somewhere.
I think it was the vocal line I wanted to check. Maybe even the rhythm of the harmony. Hold on, let me get this 1 second. So I like that part. I want to look at that part, but I think we need to look a little farther back. Sorry, hold on.
Almost hope you're in heaven, so no one can hurt your soul. Living in agony, 'cause I just do not know.
I don't think there's anything like crazy happening with the rhythm there. In general, I just kind of like the ta 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 ta. I like the short or long, short, long. You know, I like that. I like this. I like how held certain notes are. A little bit of a break, a little bit of faster passage back into slow. I just kind of think it has a good flow to it. Has some good shake-ups to the speed and whatnot. It just sounds really good. I think the end here has a bit of a retardando pushback to what the tempo was going into the chorus, which it's an actual push into the chorus, which again just adds to the sporadicness of this song. It's like they do certain things, but they only do it once. It maybe comes back later, but like it only happens like possibly once in the entire song. The first one, not much of a clear transition from the verse to the chorus. Just kind of happens. But after that, they almost go out of their way to transition every single time. From the chorus back into the second verse, from the verse into the next chorus. Just clear arrival transitions, like emphasized arrival transitions. But not the first time. It's so weird and sporadic. But I fucking love it. It's very cool. Okay, so I think there's a kind of a retardando here. Feels like a little bit. But there was something in there. Hold on, I heard something. That right there. The kind of sounds like an ethereal voice, like trying to break in, and you just hear a little bit of just kind of like erupt there for a second, but like distant, and echoey and stuff. Like that's fascinating. And the harmony in that line specifically is very gorgeous. And of course the That little violin around the joins accompanies that back. It's fucking that's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. 230 drum hits. 250. We get to the breakdown, but we'll talk about that when we get closer. So 230, tooth hurty. About 25 seconds here. Something about the drum hits. I'm interested. Hold on. I think I caught something here I didn't catch before. I heard a little. Like, it sounded like there's a harmony on somewhere. There's like a harmony voice that came in there. They heard a little, like a little vocal line above that as well. That's gorgeous. Again, there's a lot of soft things that happen in here and there. Just keeps breaking in here and there. These little vocalizations from the harmony. See, again, you expect that to happen again, right? At least one more time before we move to the next section. Just once, super like intense for just a few beats there. Do 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 do. And then that's it. We're done. We just wanted to remind you we're here. We're not gonna do it again. Let's move on. Like, let's pretend like that didn't happen. Why y'all being weird about it? It just seems so sporadic, but like it's a really cool hit in there. I love that. So we're kind of getting into the this is the vocal part of the breakdown, and then it kind of moves to somewhere else. But around 250, so a little bit after the vocals here. I don't know if it's at the end of her line or if it's maybe after searching or something. I don't remember. But whatever she says, of course, classic With Them Temptation stuff right here. Some bands do this occasionally, but like With Them Temptation seems to do it consistently. Not every single song, but within an album, you're at least going to hear it anywhere between like 2 to 5 plus songs. Minimum 2 maybe on the album, but you're going to hear it multiple times throughout the album. Panning. They love to play with panning, and it's exciting. They don't have to. This panning, weird, interesting panning section wasn't in here, you wouldn't even miss it. But they do it, and it's fun. And again, they do it once. Just once. Give you a little taste of it. Doesn't come back. The theme of this song. But there's a very cool panning. Then the neutral syllables of the woos or oohs or whatever, I think, comes back. Plus some violin stuff happens in there as well. And then I said into sudden last chorus, but with higher vocals. The chorus only happens once, and then and then it gets into this super heroic outro, and then it's just done. this whole last section from the panning on was just like, whoa, what? It's over. Like it was just very sporadic and random. Let's see if we can get a good example of that going out here. Beautiful harmony. Nice violin line in there. So that that voice trying to break out on her, I don't know if she said stop searching or just searching. I think it was 2 words. I'm not 100% positive, but you hear that in there. Her voice really filtered into the background, but just kind of seeping through. Searching. Just kind of repeating in there. There's one of the right notes. But yeah, the echo there, the word searching, and just kind of creeping through there. Fascinating. Fascinating. First off, this violin line is playing out of its goddamn mind. Beautiful melodic line just playing over the top of everything, mostly in this ear. Very nice. Very beautiful. It's an echo of the word no. It starts in one ear. I want to say this ear because you first hear it clearly in this ear, but I question if it happened in this ear first. So I hear it in this ear, and then it gets more distant, echoes in this ear. It gets even quieter at the bottom, echoes in this ear. No, no, no. It just echoes out. It could just do that, but she pans it in both ear. Really fucking cool. I don't even know if that was Sharon's choice to do that whenever they do that, but they do it consistently. So someone in the band must be like, "Hey, I like this sound," to whoever the producer is in the booth. Just be like, "I like that. Can you like pan that real fast?" "Yeah, I like that. Keep that." You know, someone is saying it, or they're just doing the same producer, and he's just like, "I'm gonna fuck this around, put it into multiple ears, and go back and forth." They'll know when they listen to the final take. You know, I mean, someone's deciding to do it consistently. Someone likes the sound, and I love a good panning, man. It's just exciting. I love it. So yeah, listen for the word no, and listen to it echo out into both ears back and forth. 4 times. It starts in this ear. I heard it that time. Very clear, faded, almost inaudible, pretty much inaudible, like back and forth. So cool. And then we get back into the oohs or woos or whatever it is, which is very beautiful. And then I think the violin's going to take some more solo time and just do some more crazy stuff. Let's find out. So fucking cool. Nice piano work in here. Yep, that violin. That's a beautiful violin line, man. I'll find you. So we just got to the instrumental part of the breakdown. Right? We started off with the panning back and forth, like, oh, that's kind of cool, though. Oohs are back in, little piano work, and then we get like violin just like, I'm gonna solo a little bit. Guess why the chorus is here? Did you know we arrived back to the final chorus? You might have thought we were still in the breakdown because nothing really happened. That was just like the last chorus, rolling back into it. No, it just starts. She just starts singing again, and you're just like, wait, those are the words of the chorus. Oh shit, I guess we're back in the chorus. It feels like we just got to this, like, right in the middle. Like, there should have been, like, 1 or 2 more layers that came in for the breakdown. It was supposed to move somewhere, do something, and be like, oh, yeah, it's building, we're back in the chorus. But just, like, right in, like, the spot where you're like, oh, we're halfway through the instrumental section of the breakdown, the chorus just starts. Just out of nowhere. We're just back. I love it, man. This is fucking awesome. Like, you have one phrase of the violin doing a little solo stuff. So you think that that's going to expand and grow, right? It's going to at least have a second phrase, right? Just one. just you only use one, right? And all you have that tells us we're back into the chorus, besides Sharon singing, is just a shh from the cymbals. We're back, and a little hit from like some drum or something. I love it. Don't ever change.
I'll find you somewhere. I'll keep on trying.
And those background vocals are gorgeous, really cool. I like where they're put in the mix and everything. I like the range, the vocal range, and the way it swoops around and plays. Very gorgeous there. The beautiful high register that I said that she went into, very gorgeous. Also pay attention to the fact that it's just gonna do the chorus once and we're gonna be done. That's also another random thing that happens here. Nice vocalizations.
I just need to know whatever has happened. The truth will free my soul.
Oh, by the way, the lyrics are done. I don't know if it felt like it was that we came to an ending for you. But I feel like half empty there. I feel like it needs to repeat, right? Oh, you didn't know the lyrics are done. I love it. This song is fucking with me at every possibility, and I'm okay with that. All right, as you were. Again, this outro just gets like the instrumentation just gets like super busy and heroic and just yes, which didn't feel like most of the song to me. This felt like just a very soft, almost operatic, just kind of gorgeous ballad. And at the end, it's just like heroicism. Just like all of a sudden just becomes epic. It's just like, what? I like it. It sounds really cool, but it's just like, it just feels just as sporadic and chaotic as the rest of the song. I do love that the stuff came back in, the oohs, the woos, or whatever. Very gorgeous. I do love that. Choir in the background here. Strings swelling up. You just have this epic intenseness here. Like you're on horseback charging across a field, just like epic. And then, dun, 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 that comes back. That finally came back. It happened once. It came back at the end of the song. And then a gong hit, I think. And then we're done. It was just getting all epic on me. I thought maybe had one more reoccur of this motif, this heroic section. It was going to loop one more time, but nope. You have that epic war drum, gong, you're done. Get out of here, next song. Love it. I'm loving this. I did not see that coming with this song. I enjoyed that. I don't know if you were hearing what I was hearing, or if you're just like, I don't know, it doesn't sound that way to me. I honestly, I could see arguments for both sides. That's totally fine. It's just, I don't know, it makes me laugh. I find it very enjoyable. But that doesn't say anything about the song itself. That doesn't mean it wasn't good or I'm making fun of it or anything like that, because that's not accurate. That's not correct. This was a gorgeous fucking song. Everything about it, from the beautiful just neutral voice lines that Sharon had, to those gorgeous fucking harmonies, really well done harmonies, to the beautiful sweeping orchestral sections. Like, this song was fucking gorgeous. Fantastic song. It was just very sporadic and random to me. But you know what? I'm okay with that. That was great. That was a good time. Alright. Anyways. What's next? So we're doing another one. Not of Within Temptation. Actually, it's going to be a little bit different. I was going to put this later, but I don't think I'm going to get through as much of music videos as I thought I was. I think I'm going to switch over to something else. So before we get there, I'm wearing the shirt. I want to slip in some Birthday Massacre. So if you're watching the end of this, you know that what's coming next is some Birthday Massacre, the Looking Glass, because I assume that's a Alice in Wonderland reference, and I'm a fan of Alice in Wonderland, so I got a soft spot for Alice in Wonderland. So, or Alice at least as a character, and all the spin-offs and additions that she has had. It's very exciting. The story itself is very intriguing. So we're gonna do that next. After that, we have a little bit of bonus Evanescence into some more Johnny Young. One Punch, Open, The Hero, long title. And then we start a new album. And Within Temptation we'll be coming back to join that new album that we're going to wrap up. So lots of stuff on the horizon. I even have stuff coming up in the future, but I'll save that for the end of the next one because this one's almost 60. So we'll just wrap that up here. But I do have ideas of what some little fun stuff I want to do in the future and whatnot when we're done with the wrapping up music album stuff. So if you want to know what that is and or excited about the Birthday Massacre, then come check that out. Thank you all for joining me Within Temptation. Thank you so much for the music. I appreciate it. And I'll see y'all next time.